Alright, life's journey of 50 here. I'm going to do a little ride on my Bonneville T120, give a little comparison versus my R9T that I purchased, so you guys get a little bit of that, and so we'll see where we go from there. The shifter is so much easier than the R9T. I will say that the suspension is not as great, but I don't think that's what you get the Triumph Bonneville for. I think you get it for the looks, the throwback, and yeah, I think, you know, suspension-wise, the BMW is a little bit better, but I would say the shifting is a little bit better. There's a little bit more torque too, I think, in the bottom, but that's just me. But I just love the sound of the bike. It's really great. Just the pull that you get, a little bit different from the R9T. So anyhow, that's kind of what my thoughts are. My T120 Bonneville, it's got a little dirt. Gotta clean this up. But compared to my R9T, which I'll show you guys a little bit later, it's absolutely fantastic beat. I would say that the gear shift is a lot better. Suspension wise, versus my R9T, not as great, but it's just a beautiful bike to ride. You can see all the extras I put into it. Panniers, cafe racer, and then we got to clean this baby up when we get back. So looks of the bikes, you can kind of see those are very unique, very distinct. Got a little dirt, got to clean her up, so you got a good taste of kind of what the feel is. Shifting's great, and then I'm going to get another look at R9T, take that one for a ride. Yeah, so great suspension, a little bit different than being on the T120 Bonneville, but yeah, it's pretty awesome. It does want to get up to the higher gears quicker than the T120. So anyways, I'm going to try to do a little bit of the same roads I was doing on the T120. Get out and maybe stop at the same place and go from there. So anyways, great suspension. Just a little bit different feel and you know, to the bike. So anyways, I'll talk about it a little bit. Thanks. Alright, I'm going to do the same thing as I did with the Bonneville. We'll walk it around. This time I didn't get any mud on it because I didn't come through the other way. the Bonneville's gonna be a little bit cleaner. But yeah, she's a beauty, all right. You can see the 719 package that's on here. A little spiffed out. That's pretty cool. The exhaust, the whole thing. Yeah, a little bit different of a ride. I would say that it's just different, and not that one's bad, one's, you know, one's good, one's bad, or whatever. It's just different. I would say if you were doing this, and sorry, I would say that if you were doing this and you wanted more of a street racing experience, then you would want to do the R9T. If you want a little bit more of a cruiser style, classic style, I'd go with the T120 Bonneville.
Here's what I found.
They're both fantastic bikes. Can't complain. They both do their excellent job, and we're gonna get some more video here, so hang in there, okay? Thanks.
Take my money, steal my car and sell my clothes. You can take the shoes I'm in, go on and take everything. You can have about everything I own. Just leave that old piano. Maybe a chair so I can sit down there and play. Take all these things I know, even take.
This is the 500 mile review, actually 365 miles on the R9T, 505 on my Bonneville T120. And I'm gonna get you a little close up here. You guys can see I put the panniers on the back, got the Cafe Racer mirrors on there. I think it looks pretty sick. And then my R9T, obviously you guys have seen this one. It has the 719 package. Get that down there so you guys can see it. You guys can see all the different details. Got the bag on here, the Cafe Racer mirrors. It's got all the little extras and stuff like that. It's really cool looking. You guys can see it from this side. The reason why I want to talk about this is because originally when I did this about 6 months or so ago, I was having a hard time between the two. And I liked them both so well that I decided to buy both of them, which is kind of funny. You know, BMW considers this kind of a throwback. It's more of a, you know, a little bit more of a Cafe Racer kind of throwback, but modernized, obviously. The Triumph has stayed true to their like 50s, 60s, 70s look, but obviously 2020 technology. And although they are considered both realistically a throwback, I would tell you that at the end of the day, they're similar, but they're so much different. And I have to tell you, So on the Bonneville, which is kind of cool, when I ride this thing, if you're looking for something around town and really just want to cruise around the town, I would tell you the Bonneville might be the way to go because it has more of a cruiser type feeling to it. But if you're looking for something for more of a cruiser going around town, this thing literally lives in second, third, and fourth gear. Loves to be in second, third, fourth gear. Now my R9T, it wants to get out of first, second, and third so fast it wants to hop right to fourth gear, which is crazy. And it wants to get to fourth, fifth, and sixth. So a little bit different style there, just because the seating position as well. This is a little bit more of a racer. This is a little bit more of a cruiser, laid back. But I would tell you that if you're around town, they're both great bikes. But if you're around town, you want like a cruiser kind of Sunday ride type of thing, the Bonneville probably is the way to go, just because of the fact that it literally wants to live in second, third, and fourth gear. Nothing wrong with it in fifth and sixth on a highway. Does fantastic. You'll see some video of all those. But the R9T just wants to get up out of those low gears and get to the top end as fast as possible. So comfort-wise, again, a little bit more of a racer, a little bit more sit back, relaxed sitting position. So at the end of the day, you know, again, it just depends on the style of kind of how you want to ride and what you want to do with it. So suspension wise, I would say that the BMW is a little bit better on the suspension. I think it's just because it's BMW, and again, it's a little bit more of a racer, you know, type suspension. And the Bonneville's a little bit harder suspension. You can definitely feel the bumps a little bit more on this than you can the BMW, but they both, again, now comfort wise, I will tell you the seat on my Bonneville is a lot more comfortable. This seat on my R9T here is a little hard, and again, just you know, a little bit more sturdy versus the Bonneville here, which is a little bit more plush, especially for my big derriere. So but again, you know, 500 miles into it, I would tell you both bikes are absolutely fantastic. Could recommend either one of them. And again, mostly it's just because depending on the riding style and kind of what you're wanting to do. If you want something a little bit more aggressive, the R9T would be the way to go. Again, just because of the way it's built. And then if you're looking for something a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more cruising style, then I would tell you, and you want a little bit more throwback, I would tell you the Triumph. Both engines are a 1200 engine in them, so they both got power. They both get up and go. Both of them want to throw you right off the bike. You know, I've tried that. Trust me, not necessarily throwing me off the bike, but they both get up there and really push the envelope. So they're great rides. Again, I would tell you that you can't go wrong with either one. That's the reason why I bought both, because I think they're just such different. At the end of the day, either bike is fantastic. I talked to both dealerships. This is, you know, a follow-up review to the one where I went out to both dealerships and took a look at the different bikes. And I would tell you, I actually bought both just because I like both of them. They give both a different feel, and they're both absolutely fantastic. So if you're in the market and you're trying to figure out which one to get, really go test ride it. But if you want something more of a cruiser, laid back style, go the Triumph route. If you want a little bit more aggressive racer type, go with the Beamer. You won't be disappointed in either one. It's just depending on the style that you want. So if you can, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. And appreciate you guys stopping by. Life's Journey at 50. Have yourself a great day. And again, hit that subscribe button. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.